Let's talk about the tragic case of Deveca Rose and the unimaginable loss of her 4 young boys, 2 sets of twins. This is one of those stories that will make you just tired, just make you question everything: parenting, systems of care, justice that follows when something goes so horribly wrong. It's very sad. Deveca Rose, a mother of 4, lived in Sutton, South London. Her children, Kyson, Bryson, Leighton and Logan, were just 3 and 4 years old. They were 2 sets of twins. They were full of life and potential. They were boisterous, of course. And they were left at home one evening in December 2021 while their mother went shopping. That decision would prove to be catastrophic. While she was out, a fire broke out in the living room. Investigators believe it may have been caused by a discarded cigarette or a tea light, something. The fire spread rapidly, fueled by clutter and trash that was just all over the house. The house was littered. The boys, unable to escape from their locked home, and they were so young, they had no idea how to save themselves. They tragically died from smoke inhalation. It's gut-wrenching to even think about them being stuck in the house. It's horrible. Here's where it gets even more disturbing. Investigators found the home in an appalling state. There was rubbish, human waste, there was filth everywhere. It was clear that these boys had been living in neglect for a long time before the fire. What's worse is that social services has been involved with the family in the past. There had been warnings about Deveca's struggles as a parent, but whatever interventions had been attempted clearly were not enough. During her trial in 2024, Deveca claimed that a woman named Jade was supposed to be watching the kids that night. There was nobody called Jade. She made that up. There was no evidence that this Jade person existed. She just didn't want to admit that she had left her toddlers home alone. It was just another layer of heartbreak and confusion in a case already brimming with tragedy. The prosecution made it clear that Deveca had a history of leaving her children unattended, and she had turned down offers of help for whatever reason. I don't know why. People, the social services, they had offered to take the kids off her sometimes. She refused all help. In October 2024, Deveca Rose was found guilty of 4 counts of manslaughter. By January this year, she was sentenced to 10 years in prison. The judge called the case deeply tragic and pointed out that Deveca would have to live with the weight of what had happened, what she had caused, for the rest of her life. And honestly, what punishment could be worse than that? What 4 innocent lives were lost. 4 babies. They didn't even have the chance to really start living their lives. The children's father, Dalton Holt, spoke out after the sentencing. His words were haunting. He said he was devastated and that his children's lives had only just begun. You can feel the grief in that statement, the pain of someone who had lost everything. My question is, why couldn't she drop the kids off with him sometimes? Why did she refuse help? All the help that was offered to her. This case is heavy. It forces you to think about the cracks in our systems. Why didn't social services step in more aggressively? Were there missed opportunities to save these boys? And as much as Deveca Rose is to blame for her decisions, you have to think she had no help. But then you think again, she was offered help and then she refused to help. So why was the boys, their dad, why wasn't he more present? Even if they were not together anymore, he and Deveca, he could have the boys sometimes. It's a tragedy from every angle, and the ripple effects will be felt forever. For our children, for their father, and for everyone who hears this story, it's impossible to walk away without feeling the weight of it. It's a heavy one today. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.